right, so talk us through your history, what's going on with it.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Steve Jaconiak. I found you guys on Joe Rogan's podcast and also just through YouTube. About 2 or 3 months ago, I was stretching in a gym. I decided to hold some weight down like in a tucked position like this for about 90 seconds. Did a couple of reps. Next morning, I woke up sore. The next morning after that, I felt like I had maybe some nerve damage or sciatica.
And you're getting numbness on the side of the leg.
Getting a lot of numbness on the side of the leg to the point where it was really hard to walk out of bed. Got an x-ray about a week and a half later. Later found out that the transverse process came out a little bit. So we're basically at right around 3 or 4 months post this happened in late December. And I decided to drive 500 miles today to see you.
Which isn't helping your back, obviously.
Exactly.
So give me a little bit about your athletic background for one, and then also like what you've done treatment-wise as far as stretching, chiro, DO, all this stuff you already did before you came down.
So my background is cycling. I also obviously been working out at a gym for over 20 years, competed once in bodybuilding when I was in college. Was a competitive master speed skater for a few years. I believe I was ranked 13th in the world in the 500.
You still do that at all, or?
The reason why I don't is ironically because of this, but also I've had a couple EVLT surgeries done.
Okay.
I have a history of varicose veins. That's the reason why I haven't been doing any speed skating. This ankle was literally a lot bigger. You can kind of see though.
It's still a little bigger,
Yeah, so I've had a phlebectomy on this leg. I've had EVLT done on this leg.
Sure.
Probably about 7 to 10 times altogether on both legs.
Okay.
So.
Makes sense. All right, and then what kind of treatments did you do originally for this? You had x-ray, and then you saw DO, chiro, like how did that go?
No, I just seen the family doctor. He gave me some basic stretches, like the stretch where you go down like this. You're kind of stretching out your spine, the legs like this, kind of loosen up the lumbar spine. Basically, if you had sciatica or if you pulled your back out. Okay. I've been doing some foam rolling. It's been getting better, but after squatting, it would not be painful, just be sore for a couple days. I definitely felt it on that side. Okay. I really couldn't stretch too much. It took about a month and a half off squatting.
Sure. And then show me exactly where you're feeling most. And then what motions you're limited with. So like bending backwards is rough, and then like stretching forward like that is also rough.
I can feel a tightness over here, right, but if you put your finger right over here, you could actually feel the transverse process completely popping out.
Okay. So show us those two motions that you're struggling with, like the one where you're bending backwards and the other one where you put your leg out in front, like bend forward. Because those are two that I want to make sure that we can get the range back in. Okay.
So for about 2 or 3 months, I could not go past this right over here. Just in the last couple weeks, I can get here.
But you're usually more flexible than that?
Yeah. So normally my flexibility, this would be my normal stretching. I would literally go all the way back and touch my head and I can't go past here. It took me about 2 months just to get
to that point, and that's mostly because of pain.
Yeah, it's that shooting pain down the side. So originally, the pain was shooting from my side all the way down to here. That's why I thought it was maybe a pinched nerve. Sure. I wasn't sure at first.
Makes sense.
So.
Let's go lay your back. Okay. So pull that big toe up as hard as you can. Good. And the other side. And pull this whole foot up. So upwards. Good. And upwards. Okay. Push down. And push down, push down. Okay. All right, we'll run the pinwheel right there and then right there. Just feel about the same.
Do it again.
So go there and then there.
This is a tad bit more.
A little sharper on the side.
Just because I have some secondary lymphedema in this leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there and there, same?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay. And then there and then there.
Yeah.
And then there and then there.
This one feels a little bit more sensitive.
Okay. And then here and here.
Do it one more time.
Here and here.
Same.
Okay, and then here and here.
Same.
Okay. I'm gonna go right here and then right here.
Same.
Same. Okay. Just a little bit on the lateral portion. All right, let's flip over and go on your stomach, and then we're gonna check that hip extension. So you're gonna raise this leg as high as you can. Okay. And now the other side. And that one's harder.
Yeah.
Can you feel the pain right on that spot?
Exactly on the transverse process right there.
Okay, raise this leg up again. How did that one feel?
Better. I mean, it doesn't really feel like much when you're hammering, just so you know.
Okay. But it felt like it was easier to raise that time?
Yeah. There's no shooting pain when you're hitting me, just so you know.
Good. Okay, do that one again. Better. Okay, right side. How about pain there?
Hold on. This side still feels tighter than this side.
Okay. But when you raise your left, do you feel pain on the left side still, or not really?
Let me do it one more time.
Okay, go ahead.
A little bit over here.
Still some?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go straight through with that angle.
A little bit over here.
Still some?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go straight through with that angle. There we go. Left side up. That one?
Better, yeah.
Yeah, look better. Okay.
So is this ever going to come down or no? This bone?
Yeah.
It will, okay.
For sure.
But just by doing that, it felt a hell of a lot better.
Right, it should feel flatter now. So. Alright, so now lean back more. More with your upper body. Lean back a little more. There we go. Alright, let's check that again.
I can still feel it over here.
Yeah. How's the pain on that one? Not really pain on that one? Or a little bit?
I can feel it a little bit, not as much, but I can still feel it.
Still feel some.
Yeah.
You feel more when you're going forward now than when you go back? It looks like there's a little bit more. I think it's pretty subtle still.
About equal now.
Okay, let's go face down again. We all have our drugs, right?
Yeah.
What's your craziest athletic story though? What's the craziest thing you done that nobody else would do or whatever?
55 miles an hour down Lake Tahoe when I rode around it. Getting lost in Moab. That wasn't fun.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Oh no.
With the sun about to set.
Oh no.
I was lost in a canyon. I was only literally about 1.5 miles away from the road.
And you had supplies? Some?
Not really.
Oh, really? Oh crap. How'd you get out of it?
Just my bag, and ironically, the GPS popped up on my phone, and I seen where the road was. But everything starts looking the same after a while, even though I was looking back at my tracks. So I finally made it out, but it was scary because I had to be in Salt Lake the next day, so I couldn't have slept in the canyon.
Yeah, coyotes and.
I've seen bobcats in Tucson on my bike. That scared the living shit out of me.
We got Mexican wolves down there too, right?
I don't know what they got down there. First time I seen a bobcat, 10, 15 feet in front of me on my bike. That doesn't really hurt at all, just so you know. She feels really good.
Yeah, when you're in pain. Kind of go to the back from doing that?
I can feel it connecting to the lower back.
So let's mix this up.
Not as much pain, but I can still.
Feel something?
Yeah. Try the other leg real quick. Nothing. Could be also that this muscle's just really tight too.
Could be. Point your toe down, and then we're gonna raise this up again. About there.
Almost nothing.
Relax that foot. Go ahead and flip back over again. Okay, raise it again. How about that one?
A little bit better.
Looks stronger. Like this. You're gonna go here, and you're just gonna kind of go backward like that. Yep. Keep going back with it. Keep going back. Keep going. A little further. Alright, recheck it again.
Oh, that one I felt.
Okay. Alright, let's try again. Like this. You're gonna go here, and you're just gonna kind of go backward like that. Yep. Keep going back with it. Keep going back. Keep going. A little further. Alright, recheck it again.
Oh, that one I felt.
Okay. Alright, let's try again. Looks
Maybe
better.
a little bit less pain.
Yeah. Let's explore. Got Meadow Healer.
Dr. J.
What's the website?
www.marshallbeing.com.
Are you one of those guys that puts www? You put HTTP colon.
Yeah, but we're old
Listen,
enough
we have to be
remember that stuff,
precise.
guys.
We have to be precise. Right?
I remember trying to type all
German
this back in the
precision.
day.
God, was that a pain. Logging on to AOL and
Yeah.
going into chat rooms. These kids don't know pain today.
Yeah, but I don't like. We didn't know any better, so it didn't feel that bad.
No, we didn't.
So you know,
Yeah, compared to today, it's like, oh, that must have been.
like it took me like more than 20 minutes for a page to load. Then I'd be mad about it. Like,
Yeah, and then you're at 99% when that file's stuck there for 5 minutes and
Yeah.
nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now if it goes like 30 seconds, I'm like, come on! I have no patience for this anymore.
They say 5G is going to be insane.
Yeah, right. Well,
Like they said, you can download a 4 gigabyte movie. I think they said within a couple seconds.
whoa.
Yeah, something crazy.
Alex Jones says it's going to mutate us.
Did you watch the Joe Rogan with him?
Yeah,
That was insane.
it was hilarious.
What's his name?
Eddie Bravo.
Eddie was ragging on him so hard.
He was messing with him.
I
man.
thought his face was going to literally explode. I mean, he was turning a
Why would
different
anybody
color.
promote that? He's like, oh, you're pissing me off. You're going to get beat down.
I watched that live too. It was
Oh, did you?
yeah, it was
Yeah, I
hilarious.
watched it live, but watched it after the fact. So they probably cut some of it out because they always have to.
Yeah.
Like I remember the cowboy video where he said he brought mushrooms to Singapore. They'd like delete it, pull it down, cut that part out, put it back up.
Have you met Joe or no?
A couple times. Yeah,
Okay.
face each direction, but they look different. Lean to your right. Then go back to center. Back into the right. Yeah, back to center. And again to the right. And center. And again. And center. And again.
That felt really good.
And center. And again.
That last one felt the best.
And one more time. Good. Try to
He
do
won't
that
swing.
again. It looks similar.
Stay nice and relaxed.
Carlos a little bit. Alright, so before we readjust that again, let's recheck those motions you were doing before. So the flexing forward one and the extension back one. See where those are at. Thank you, sir.
I can still feel it, but it's not as much.
Yeah.
could actually almost put my chin to here.
Back down, so we're almost there. And then try the extension one again.
I couldn't do that for the last 3 months.
Almost.
Wow, that's amazing.
Better. Sure. All right, we'll stand up.